Good morning, or probably good evening you watching. It's currently Monday the 21st of July, Monday morning, and week 1 of a 9-week training vlog for something very exciting. Cal and I just on an AK easy morning run, and yeah, when I get back to the flat, I'm going to tell you what's going on and why we've suddenly got a very last minute training vlog. So it's super exciting, so yeah, see the that.
So I have some big news. You have got 9 weeks worth of vlogs for another training plan that has begun because I have signed up for another marathon this year, autumn race season. I actually can't believe I've signed up for another marathon. If you told me that whilst I was literally running London Marathon, I would have been so angry at myself. But then since crossing the line, I thought, I want to do that again. And I was so pleased with London Marathon in terms of actually completing it and crossing the finish line, especially because of the heat and having a lot of issues with my IT band affecting my knee. But it wasn't the time that my training plan expected me to do. It was way off that, and it was way off what pace I've been training at. So this is almost a redemption, but not a redemption, because I don't feel like I need to redeem myself because my main goal was to complete London Marathon, which I did. So I want to be really clear that I'm really proud of myself and I don't feel like I have to do better, but also it's quite like exciting to challenge yourself and see what you can do perhaps with like better conditions without pain. So I'm going to put a lot of emphasis this training block, despite it being shorter, into making sure that I am rolling, I'm stretching, I'm getting 2 strength sessions in a week minimum rather than just 1. I'm fueling well, I'm getting plenty of rest. I'm just going to be really on it with all of those things to help avoid getting injured and basically to help go into the race as strong as I can. Less yap, I am racing Berlin Marathon. Look at that, oh my goodness. So 21st of September, I will be running Berlin Marathon. So complicated-ish, but I'm running it with Abbott World Majors, but they've basically just given me the opportunity to have the spot. I'm not running it in terms of it's not a paid situation. So I paid for my bib, I paid for my transport, I paid for my accommodation, all of that sort of stuff. It's not a sort of they're paying me and they're paying for me to do it. It's more they've given me the opportunity in the spot, which is hard to come by. I would really love to run all major marathons. And I was actually offered to run Chicago Marathon with Runner, which is in October the 13th, but that will be directly after a big challenge that I'm going to be announcing to you guys. And I just wouldn't be in the position to run a marathon. And I don't want to run a marathon just for the sake of running a marathon. I want to train up and be in my best condition as I can be to run a marathon. I don't want to just be like, oh, I've been offered to run Chicago, that's really cool, so I'm just going to run it, even though I would have just done this massive challenge. But I think it will make more sense when I announce what the challenge is at some point in the near future. But yeah, Berlin Marathon, 9-week training plan. It was an 11-week training plan. You can do a lot longer, but I would probably say 11 weeks is the minimum. And it is actually the minimum that Runner lets you do. So I built an 11-week training plan 2 weeks ago, but everything just got really busy with travels and not being at home and work and Cal's birthday and the Ironman, and we literally weren't at home. We were at home for less than 24 hours twice, and then we were abroad, and yeah, everything just got on top of me and I was not keeping up with my training. So it's officially a 9-week. So yeah, welcome to Road to Berlin Marathon, and my first ever marathon I've ran alone without Cal. I'm going to be doing 3 training runs a week, and actually I think so 3 official training runs a week, but 4 runs a week, because one of those weeks will have the extra track night and one of those weeks will have the extra 5k 4-stay in it. And then I'm going to be doing at least 2 gym strength sessions a week and 1 at home strength session, rolling and stretching out, warming up, cooling down properly. And I really want to avoid just getting any sort of pain, because the IT band wasn't injury enough to not run, but it was injury enough to cause me a lot of pain, a lot of issues, and slow me down a lot and make the experience not as great for me. So I really want to put emphasis on making sure that I am as good as I can be, which is never going to be 100%, but as good as I can be. So I'm very excited to take you on this 9-week journey. This week, the plan is I've just done my first easy run of the week with Cal. I've then got a progressive 8k run to do, which I'm going to do tomorrow. I then have track night with Stay In It, and then I have an 18k run as well, but I'm going to take that super easy, have a little break and a stop if I need to, just because I've obviously missed 2 weeks of long runs, which was, I believe it was supposed to be, I was supposed to do a 13k and then a 15k, then an 18, whereas I'm going into week 3, but my week 1 really. But yeah, that's the plan for the week. So I will see you for my progressive run.
Good morning, it's Tuesday. For an 8k progressive run, we might just have time for 6, 7k because I took so long drinking my coffee and eating my toast this morning, and I got a doctor's appointment to get to. So we'll see how much we can go. We're doing a 6:05, a 6:45, a 6:25, 6:15, and then a 5. Let's see how that goes. Okay, the conversational warm-up was done. I'm into 1k at 5:45. My watch telling me I'm going too fast and I should be going 6:15, 6:30. I don't know what's done because I definitely hit go on my tempo run on my watch, so I'm really confused. I need to sit down and look at my watch because yesterday it didn't even give me the option to do my late scheduled run. I don't really know what I've done, but I'm going to try and just follow the paces of my watch rather than the plan. Well, no, follow the plan and then coordinate it with the paces of my watch manually, using my brain.
What I would like to do is pretend that that run did not even happen. I really did not enjoy that run. I think the fact that my watch was completely thrown off, like, it was saying the wrong things and the wrong distances and stuff, so that just really threw me off and stressed me out, and I had to keep looking back at the paces I was supposed to be doing, but then it kept telling me to slow down even though I knew I was meant to speed up, and it just like really stressed me out. And yeah, I was running really late because I mean, even by only doing 5k, I only did 5k rather than 8k, I still was late to my doctor's appointment. So I just need to get back into the routine of making sure I am up early enough to fuel before running. I basically didn't fuel quick enough, so then there wasn't enough time for my food to go down. Then I tried to give as much time as possible for my food to go down, which meant I just didn't have enough time to run the distance and get ready to go for my appointment. Also, it was really hard. It all just went very wrong. It just went so wrong. So I basically did 1k at 6, 1k at 5:37 average, 1k at 5:24 average, another k 5:25 average, and then I just went back down to 5:37 and finished for the 5k. So I stuck to the first bit. I went from 6 to 5:37, and I was supposed to go from 6 to 5:45. Nailed it. And then I did a 5:24 and a 5:25, so which was my 2 at 5:25. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So the first 4, stunning, but then the last 4 basically just scrapped. I just finished on a 5:37. Not every run's a perfect run, and I'm not going to try and make up for it because I have track tomorrow night anyway, and then I'm doing an 18k run. So I think it just might take me a bit more time to get into the flow and routine of running. But at track the past 2 times we've done 2 laps, which is just under a kilometre, but I've managed to hold a 5k for it. So I know I can do it. I just think I got in my head on that run, and timing just wasn't as there. So note to self, do better at timing.
Right, so I'm not on running duties today, so I've taken the job of chief dosser and motivator on the sidelines. Izzy's leading the session, done it expertly, forgot to vlog her intro, but she introduced the session very well. They're doing 1 kilometre repeats, doing 2 of those with a walking rest back from the middle of the track, so obviously it ends halfway in the track, and then they're going into 800s and then 400s. So we've got loads of different pace groups going on, something for everyone, and yeah, everyone's doing well. Doing well!
We're done with the 1 kilometre.
1.5 laps, yeah?
2.5.
You got 1.5 left.
Track is done. I literally didn't film anything in classic me fashion, and Cal was gonna film me doing the whole big intro thing and telling everyone their paces and stuff, but he didn't. He forgot because he was trying to set all the music in speaker. So sorry, I didn't really have much from track, but it was really fun, and it was my first time heading it up just by myself. Cal came, but he wasn't running because he has got the 12-hour 247 represent race thing tomorrow. I'm not really sure much about it, but I think you're in teams and you've got to run a loop and then do the ski erg or something. But anyway, he was resting this evening, so I was heading up myself, and it was really fun. I will tell you what we did. In the other 2 that we've done 800s and 400s. So I thought I would shake it up a little bit and add a 1 kilometre run in, and then walking the other half of the track as the cool down. So we basically had 3 different pace groups, and we did 1 lap warm up, and then we did 2 times 1 kilometers, which is 2.5 laps, and then we did a half lap walk to cool off between both of those, and then we did 2 times 800 meters, and then we did
3 times 400 meters. So 400 meters is 1 lap, 800 is 2 laps, and then that's why 1 kilometer is basically 2.5. And then in between the 800 and 400, we just did a standing 60-second rest. But yeah, basically we had different pace groups. So I led the kind of base pace group, which was at 1 kilometer, we did 5:30 to 6, 800 we did 5:15, and then 400 we did 5. And then the middle group was between a 4:40 and a 5 for the 1 kilometer. For the 800 meters, they did a 4:30, and then for the 400 meters, they did between a 4:15, 4:20. And then for the speeder group, they did 1 kilometer at 4:10, 800 at 4, and then 400 at 3:50. So everyone just runs together, and if there's people that are running at a slightly slower pace, they do their own thing and do laps and track what they want to do, but we just kind of obviously do like the base paces so we can all run together. But no, it's really fun. I really like the track nights. It feels really good just to push yourself. And also I was saying, I find it so much easier to stick to pace. Oh my god, Mariah at first sight, it's just come back on, sorry. It's a very dramatic bit. I was trying someone at track and basically saying that I find it so much easier to stick to those speedier, harder paces when I'm running with other people, because I feel like you just get in a state of flow with them and you just stick to your pace so much easier. Whereas when I'm by myself, I find it so much harder. Like yesterday, I just couldn't get those paces and I was just getting really frustrated with myself. Whereas today, I was hitting those paces kind of easily. I was just falling into them and holding them with no issues. I think track's so nice because you push yourself, but then you find it easier because you're doing it with other people and it's social, and I just find it easier to go faster when I've got other people around me going faster. I'm going to edit last week's YouTube now. Now it will be last week's, but currently it's this week's, and I need to try and put it up tomorrow night so I can get this one up early on next week to announce Berlin before I announce it on my Instagram, or at least the same day that I announce it on my Instagram as well. So that's what I'm going to be doing tonight and tomorrow, trying to get that YouTube up, because that's from ages ago. It's all the Luxembourg and all that sort of stuff when I was still unsure if I was going to be doing Berlin Marathon or not. I'm an al dente girl. This looks a bit rogue, but basically I had leftover smoked tofu and we had some vegan cream, so I fried up some garlic and tomatoes with some chili flakes, and then did the smoked tofu and cream, and I put some truffle in it. That smells really good. So I'm gonna go and enjoy this. What's the plan for tomorrow? Tomorrow is gym day, and Friday is gym day, and then Sunday is the big old 18 kilometers.
I am currently braving the rain and British summertime to go do my first gym session of the week. I was supposed to do it yesterday morning, but I snoozed my alarm for a solid hour. But it was a really good idea because I had track yesterday anyway. And last time I gymmed and tracked on the same day. I really struggled with track. But yeah, Cal's doing a 12-hour race today, and he's currently halfway into it. And so if he can do a 12-hour race with ski erg and a 5k run on the hour every hour, and then ski erg in your break, if he can do that, then I can brave going to the gym and doing an hour session that my wonderful PT page has created for me. So I am just heading to the gym now. That van just beat me. So I'm just heading to the gym now, and I'll let you guys know how I get on after session. I can't film in my gym. I'm excited to get back into strength training, and I've got a literal session with Paige tomorrow as well. I just know that you want me to spill the tea on the El Classic first world problem living in East London, and that is the struggle of finding a Lime bike that isn't hidden in someone's garden or lobby of their block or whatever, like hidden away, out of reach, or finding one and it be missing a seat or a pedal or something because they are trying to keep it as their own Lime bike so you don't take it. But I have a spot where I can almost always guarantee that I'm gonna find a Lime bike because everyone always Lime bikes there. And so there's always at least one, sometimes like 3 or 4, which is beautiful. I have got my first PT session back with Paige in forever. I have made a promise to myself that I'm doing minimum at least 2 strength sessions a week in this marathon training block to try and make sure that my legs and my body is strong enough to run the distance of a marathon. I think strength is the main thing that people forget about when they're training for a big race, and it's literally one of the most important things, because if you don't strength train and get injured, you aren't running. So I'm taking recovery and strength really seriously this training block.
How was your session yesterday?
Yeah, good. Lol, but I did it a day late. I had an email like, you haven't done your session, and I was like, I just kept using my alarm for an hour that morning, and then I didn't have time, and I was like,
Yeah. Then you were great, lady.
Yeah, and I was like, fuck's sake, I need to do it because I'm being really strict. This is only a 9-week training plan for Berlin.
Berlin. Obviously, your session yesterday was. I saw in the app as well your photo. I was howling.
It was like send a photo, and I was like,
yeah, like came up on here. Because obviously that session was more like strength, proper strength.
Yeah.
I thought today we'll do some more prehab to start off with, and then we're gonna do some more barbell work. I didn't put barbell work into your
yeah, there wasn't
gym,
as much
just in
leg
case
stuff,
you were
it was
like,
more like full body. There was like
Yeah,
a bit of
dumbbells.
stuff, wasn't there? But it was
yeah.
more like-
Yeah. Okay, cool. So we'll do that today. So yeah, that's the
Yeah,
plan
no,
of the
I
day.
enjoyed the session. I was really scared actually because I just haven't done like strength stuff for ages, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to go back into strength stuff, but like on my own because I was like, it wasn't a session with you, it was a session without you, and I was like,
What gym did you go to?
I'll just go to Shoreditch House Gym
Okay, nice.
just because I don't have any other membership, so.
Yeah.
And I don't use it for anything else apart from the gym, so
Yeah,
I need to
yeah,
actually make the most out of my money.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my god, yeah, I remember these.
Yeah.
It always looks like the easiest exercise ever, it's actually
Yeah.
so hard.
It just feels like your hips like really tight.
Yeah.
Four more. Let's go. 3,
Please kill me.
2, last one. Nice control. Nice. Into your single leg glute bridges. 4. Squeeze even more at the top. 5. There we go. 3 more. 3, 2. Yes, nice. Last one. Good. Nice. You feel those? Just imagine like you'll go up to the other side. So you push the bum back. Drive up. Drive. How's that ring that you're wearing then?
Good.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not wearing a watch. I only wear a watch for like trainers.
Yeah.
Get one. Ultra human. Use my code.
Catch me wearing one next week's vlog.
Nice. Remember perching that foot just on the floor. Yeah. Try not to use it. Try and hover it if
And
you
then this one's
can.
slightly bent.
Yeah. Slightly bent. Keeping the dumbbell nice and close to the leg. Dropping it down and driving it up. Good. Drive up. Roll the shoulders back and down. There we go. Nice. Keep that posture all the way. Drive. Bring your chest forward a little bit more. There we go. 2 more. Good. 1 more. Nice. Drop the weights. We're going to go into your... Good. Let's get 2 more reps here. Elbows in. Keep the elbows in. There we go. Yes. Nice. Good rep. Work those biceps. Last one. Slowly, queen. Watch her back, yeah?
Okay, you're just locking me in.
Watch her rows. You better be nice about them. Coming back. Hip hinge. All the way over into that table position. Yes. There we go. All right, bro. There we go. Nice. 2. Good. 3. Yes. 4. 4 more. 4. Good. 3. 2. Good. In towards the pockets. Last one. Yes. Nice.
Oh, it's so much harder that way.
Was it again the iced pink banana?
Yeah.
What's pink about it?
This is pink. So it was pink syrup, and it used to be just the syrup, but now they mix the syrup into the milk. You don't have to pretend you like it, by the way.
No. Do you know what? I actually do like. It's not strong banana.
No,
It's like, it's more just like really sweet.
yeah, it's the sweetness of a
That's
banana.
nice. That is nice actually.
Would you get it again?
Should have trusted it.
Honest opinion.
I actually would. Yeah.
Okay,
I probably would.
okay.
10 out of 10.
I've taken Paige to one of my favourite coffee spots in East London. It's called Noppy, I believe. I will have to get some VAR in if I pronounce that correctly.
Very good coffee. Very good coffee. You can't go wrong with what was it? Indonesia coffee.
Good morning everyone, it's Sunday morning and it's time for my long run of the week, 18k, and I've decided to do the first 5k with my brother and his run club. This is Broughton.
Hi everyone.
And whenever we come down to Bournemouth, we'll try and go with Broughs. So yeah, I'm starting my 18k with a nice 5k with my brother, and then a whole other 13k after that. I forgot to bring any sort of gels or fuel with me, but we'd actually bought my dad some SAS gels last time we were down because Cal went on a big cycle with him. I don't really like these gels very much, but gotta use what you've got. So I've got the orange ones. Had a very chilled day yesterday at the barbecue. No one was really drinking much or anything. It just,
Really, no,
yeah,
it's quite a relaxed one.
yeah, it's quite a chilled vibe, which was nice. Had a good.
Lots of kids around.
Yeah, exactly. Cal and I were saying as soon as there's kids in the family, the dynamic of things just change. But I'm all for that, not gonna lie. Childless and ready to go to bed early anyway. Yeah, 5k with Soul Clinic and then 13k out on my own. Look who's here.
Are you doing a YouTube?
OG, yeah. Sam's OG Soul Clinic guy, so.
That day is different spot.
I know, we are at a different spot today. Yeah, it is weird.
So yeah, we're just going to do the usual route, down to the pier, out and back, actually along the top, down and back. 5k, easy pace, and come back to coffee. So let's do it. Nice. Got sunglasses.
Let's do it. I'm so jealous that this is your running route.
11 miles of pace.
It's really hard to not skid on the sand. I'm trying to like run down slowly and not skid. This is so beautiful. Cal, if you're watching this, you need to move back to Bournemouth. So the run club is going to run all the way up the hill to get back to the cafe now. So I figured I'd just keep running straight. So I ended up doing 4k with them, so still 14k to do alone. I'm going to keep going straight along the seafront, turn back around and then basically run to my brother's house. And in my head I'm like, I'm running to go have cuddles with my nephew. That's what's going to get me through. Just come on to Bournemouth Pier and then I'm going to go do Boscombe Pier. This is so nice. Guys, I started eating my gel and it had like a really weird bitty texture. And I was like, oh, let's check the date. March 2022. So I've had to throw those away, so now I've got no fuel for this run, which is good. Almost 10k in, we're at 9:45. Just going along Boscombe Pier now. This is lovely. I'm just under 2.5 to go now. Had to really slow down because lack of fueling. My stomach is literally rumbling. It hurts because I'm so hungry, so I'm just going to run to a local coffee shop near my brother's to get coffee and a snack. So close now, nearly done. Going a really slow, steady conversational pace now. I think I'm at like a 6:30. I've got my coffee. Oh my god. Guys, I'm so glad that run is done. I actually really enjoyed it, to be honest, but I was just ready for it to be over when we were nearing the end. I think having like a lack of fuel just made it really hard towards the end. So I got myself a nice caramel oat iced coffee. I think I averaged like a 6:02 pace. At the start was a lot speedier. I think it was around like 5:45 averaging, then 5:50. Then it really dropped, yeah, down to like a 6:30. The slower on we went, but yeah, it felt good, it felt good. I was feeling a little bit stressed about it, a little bit worried about this marathon, but that felt really good. I really enjoyed that long run. I thought it was actually gonna be horrific, to be honest, but I actually really enjoyed it. I'm excited for this training vlog.
And this makes the 18k all worth it. This is what I was running for.
You're gonna smile. Yeah.
Look at him. Little boy.